The Bank of Ghana deems it necessary to provide clarity on the issue and to set the record straight. The amount of 22 billion Ghana cedis represents net claims on government and not new currency printed to support the government's budget. The net claims of 22 billion Ghana cedis has the following four components. 1. GOG stocks and bonds sold by commercial banks to the Bank of Ghana under repurchase agreements by which banks routinely manage their liquidity positions. 2. IMF SDR allocation disbursed to government through the Bank of Ghana. 3. Drawdown of government's own deposits held with Bank of Ghana. 4. Negative balance on government's accounts with Bank of Ghana at a point in time and self-liquidated as new government deposits are credited to the accounts. First, there is an amount of 1.6 billion Ghana cedis which reflect GOG stocks and bonds sold by commercial banks to Bank of Ghana under repurchase agreements. These bonds held by a commercial bank since 2021 were purchased by Bank of Ghana to provide liquidity to the bank under a repurchase agreement that required the bank to buy back these bonds at a later date. Having purchased these bonds on the secondary market as a secondary transaction, Bank of Ghana's holdings of GOG bonds increased by 1.6 billion Ghana cedis, not because it had lent money to government, but because it had purchased a GOG bond originally purchased by the bank for investment purposes. As part of its functions of providing liquidity to the banking sector, Bank of Ghana routinely enters into similar agreements, repos and reverse repos, with commercial banks that hold government bonds and require liquidity to meet short-term obligations. These arrangements do not represent lending to government by Bank of Ghana. The proceeds of bonds purchased from banks go to those banks and not to government. Once Bank of Ghana purchases such bonds from banks, it holds them until maturity of the bonds, unless they are repurchased by the banks. Secondly, 6.2 billion cedis of the amount reflect on lending of IMF SDR resources to government, in line with the overall objective of the special SDR operation by the IMF. IMF resources are usually meant for balance of payment support, and it goes directly to the central banks. However, in this particular instance, the special SDR allocation by the IMF was designed to provide budget support to countries to help address issues related to the COVID-19 pandemic. Last year, Bank of Ghana received additional SDR allocation of SDR 707.3 million. In line with the broader objectives of the special SDR allocations, the Bank of Ghana lent the additional resources to the government. This was approved by Parliament in the 2022 budget presentation. The Bank of Ghana would like to assure the public that in carrying out its functions as banker to government, it is committed to complying fully with all relevant legal requirements.